Ladies and gentlemen, here's an update on the college admission scandal. Felicity Huffman yesterday appeared in court and they said she was really tearful. She pled guilty. And really, to be honest with you, there was not much she could do other than plead guilty when you look at the evidence against her. Number one, it was her on the recordings with William Rick Singer. It wasn't her husband. She was talking to him, and they had those recordings. Number two, the $15,000 came directly out of her bank account. So it really was nothing more she could do other than plead guilty. What else could she really do? They had already had the evidence that she spoke to this man and they knew exactly where the source of where that $15,000 came from. So she did what she could, which is plead guilty. Now, I'm hearing the worst that she will get because she pled guilty and seemed remorseful. She will get 4 to 10 months in prison. And to be honest with you, I don't think she's going to spend that 4 to 10 months in prison. I really think they're going to slap an ankle bracelet on her and let her do that time at home. That's just my opinion. If it's not like that, I will be shocked. I think if she does it, she will not be able to leave her house. They'll have it set up that way, or she'll be able to leave for work and return back home and nothing else. But you can tell me what you think in the comment section, but I don't think she's going to be sitting in jail because, she did admit it. She's not denying it. She's not fighting it. And I think because of that, they will show some mercy towards her, for many of the obvious reasons. So actress Felicity Huffman tearfully pled guilty to federal charges on Monday, admitting that she paid a fixer thousands of dollars to boost her daughter's college admission hopes. Prosecutors said Huffman, 56, shelled out $15,000 to have wrong answers corrected on daughter Sophia Grace Macy's SAT, leading to a remarkably improved score from the teen's PSAT performance. So she didn't do so well on the PSATs. That's why her mom was shelling out the money for the SAT, because she knew her daughter wasn't going to score all that great. She had evidence of it prior to. The Desperate Housewife and Oscar-nominated actress who is married to fellow actor William H. Macy agreed to plead guilty last month to conspiracy to commit mail fraud and honest services mail fraud, according to court records. Prosecutors on Monday recommended the actress receive 4 months behind bars. The actress broke down in tears while explaining that she had requested, for legitimate medical reasons, extra time for Sophia Grace to take her test. The teen has been seeing a neuropsychologist, so her daughter is pretty jacked up. Since the age of 8, Huffman said, I didn't want to give the impression the neuropsychologist knew about this, she said, through tears, according to NBC Boston. Everything else they said, I did. So she's confessing. Huffman is scheduled to be sentenced on September 13th. Joining Huffman and pleading guilty in a federal courtroom in Boston on Monday was Los Angeles businessman Devin Sloan, who paid $250,000 for his son to be admitted as a phony water polo recruit. Wow, what is it with the water sports, Wow. At the University of Southern California, 5 parents have now formally pleaded guilty in connection to the wide-ranging prosecution. 9 others have made arrangements with prosecutors to plead guilty at a later date. The actress has said her daughter had no idea that what she was doing behind her back. Okay. Sophia Grace was a student at Los Angeles High School for the arts when her mom was arrested in March. I am ashamed of the pain I have caused my daughter, my family, my friends, my colleagues, and the educational community, Huffman said in a statement last month after revealing her plans to plead guilty. I want to apologize to them, and especially I want to apologize to the students who work hard every day to get into college, and to their parents who make tremendous sacrifices to support their children and do so honestly. Huffman paid the money to fund a controlled by Rick Singer, which we know is nothing but a snake oil con man who ran a lucrative business, getting his clients into prestigious universities that they were not smart enough to be in. He took thousands of dollars from well-willed clients. So these are what they really mean, well-willed. What they mean is wealthy. To boost their standardized test scores of their teenage children or pass them off as elite athletes deserving of special lower admission standards. Singer pleaded guilty in March to racketeering, conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and obstruction of justice. Schools such as Yale, Stanford, USC, Wake Forest, and Georgetown, among others, were implicated in the far-reaching probe dubbed Operating Varsity Blues by federal agents. Several of Singer's co-defendants have already pleaded guilty. And, most of these coaches that were involved that got paid and went along with these non-athletic children were athletes, they have pled guilty. I don't think there was one that didn't. They include Yale women's soccer coach Rudy Meredith, the operations paid test taker Mark Riddell, and one-time Stanford sailing coach John Vandemoer, actress Lori Loughlin, and fashion designer husband Massimo Giannoli have pled not guilty to allegations that they paid $500,000 in bribes to get their two daughters into USC as crew recruits, even though neither of participates in that sport. So, we know those girls don't look athletic. Trust me, they don't. But I'm not surprised that she pled guilty. Like I said, they had too much on her for her not to plead guilty. If you go back and look at, especially some of the breaking news on this, where they even revealed the phone call where you got to hear the audio on the phone call that Felicity Huffman made to Singer. And you know what the sad part is? They said this whole thing was her husband's idea, but she fell all by herself on this whole thing. They didn't go after him at all. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.